Good morning. Oh, yeah, the Captain Locks you always can go back and rewatch. I wanted to be a siren. There was like I've been seeing all these different siren calls, and I wanted to try my hand at it. Today we're going to be making hey from Texas. We're going to be making the Trinket Pouch. I've seen this pouch on Etsy. I This pouch was recommended to me in last year around Christmas time for Nova Wayne. The reason why that was recommended to me, it has an like kind of an alternate finish, and I thought it was pretty cool. And now I'm trying to find some tools. Found them. And I thought this would be really cool because a lot of people are doing craft marts, bazaars, holiday fairs, all these different things, or like they're doing gift exchange or they're thinking of ideas. And I thought like this is really cool because it comes in 3 sizes. You can create your own like advent calendar on a Christmas tree, or you can do Hanukkah and or Kwanzaa. There's a lot of holidays have like a specific amount of days to celebrate that holiday, and you can make it a trinket box pouch for each day and have a small token of your appreciation. Or if your kids are like my kids, like in elementary school, there's not one teacher anymore. They have like usually a physical education teacher, like a language arts teacher or something else. And it could be like you can if you have like if you have like someone where you can print out like your school's logo, you can do logos on the pouches. And because if you could find any t-shirt place, you can get your school's logo, and then you can do an iron on, and then you can put them on individual pouches and put little Starbucks cards or Walmart or Target cards, because most of these teachers, they front their own bills for school supplies, like for glue sticks, pencils, and whatnot. And that will be a really cute gift because this has an optional solo class. This is really cute that they can like put on them and go. Or if you're into dog grooming and you like, let's say you take your dog to a dog park, and you have like a lot of friends that have the same dogs as you. Like at our dog park, they have like a Cane Corso day or a Great Dane, in which my dog Loki falls into both because he's half Great Dane and half Cane Corso. You can make like Great Dane fabric and put like little grommets in this, and it could be a poop pouch, and it would be really cute to clip onto their collars so that they have their poop pouches with them. So these little trinket boxes, they always have my heart because they have endless opportunities to be different things. So let's get started. And you're going to be surprised how fast this comes together. So on page 2, you can see the dimensions for a small, medium, large. Now, if you're a person that's like, hey, I need a paper pattern, give me a minute and I'll put in the description box at the end of this. There is a tool you can use. I have to ask Tara from O Creations. There's a tool that you can use that has a link. And if someone knows the link, please put it in the chat, where you can put in your dimensions online, and it'll create a pattern piece for you, and you can print it out. But these dimensions are not like 1 5/8 of an inch, because you'll be like, I don't know about you. I'll be like, damn it, Bobby. Like, I'm sitting here counting the eighths ticks to get it. They're very simple. Like, for example, it could be like 2.5. So it's very easy dimensions. So they're not wild dimensions like 3 7/8 of an inch. So there's very simplified dimensions if you're worried about that. It doesn't take a lot of fabric. As you can see, they have this one piece for the swivel hook. We have 2 exteriors, 2 linings, and my really messed up interfacing. Don't judge, okay? Loki likes to roll around on my interfacing. Okay. Because when he does come down here, that's where he finds home. And then it gives you the cutting instructions. Again, it's that simple. And we're gonna get the party started with this. She uses a metal zipper. I'm going to be using a zipper by a yard. Now, so she is ironing on her interfacing. I'm using I would normally iron on or my interfacing. This particular vinyl I'm not too sure where I got it from. It's really pretty, but whether I heat press it or I iron it, it gets kind of mushy. So I'm just going to machine base this on real quick using a 1/8 of an eighth inch seam allowance real quick. I do that when in doubt. Like if I notice when it's more glittery, it has a tendency. Sorry, my toolbox is like right next to the presser foot. I mean the belt. It doesn't like to be ironed on as much. It can start like warping. I'd hope if I was actually sewing 1/8 of an inch. I'm just machine basing this on real quick. Okay, and let me do the other side. The pattern is the Trinket Pouch, and it's from Craft Owl Handmade. The link is, Nancy, if you look in the chat, the link from That's So Nova, who is me, is in the chat. None of the links are affiliate. I was suggested this and I purchased the pattern and I asked the person if I can do a quick tutorial. She said, yeah. So I'm really grateful because, you know, they don't have to say yes. And I'm just going to trim the excess. Sometimes I cut my interfacing a little bigger. It happens. All right. So we're going to mosey on to page 4. We're going to install the zipper. All right. I have 2 zippers on here. This is from a bag that I was deciding to do, but then I changed. I didn't want to use this zipper tape, so I'm just going to cinch this one. I'm going to place my zipper across. And I'm going to baste it on using 1/4 of an inch. I mean, baste it on using 1/8 of an inch. This is a size 5 zipper. Usually the metal zippers from YKK are a dress zipper. And I'm just going to trim off this tail real quick. I'm going to put the zipper on at the end. You can keep it on if you want to and just slide the zippers if you wish, but you don't have to. We're going to sandwich the lining and the exterior together. And we're going to, you can use a zipper foot on this, but we're going to sandwich it and we're going to sew it together using a 1/4 inch seam allowance. And I'm just going to back stitch at the beginning and the end. You're welcome, Nancy. Trim off those tails. Okay, and then we're going to what I like to do is I like to clip these kind of in place so the lining's nice and tight against it, and then I'm going to top stitch this down at 1/8 of an inch. I've just had it where the lining kind of rolled up naturally, and then the lining somehow gets onto the back of the zipper and then it's difficult to sew. So we're going to do the same thing on this piece. We're going to machine baste it. If you want, you could put 1/8 of an inch double-sided tape, but you don't have to. You could just machine baste it. We're going to put our lining on the wrong side of the zipper tape showing, then we're going to put the right side of the lining on it. Sandwich that in at 1/4 of an inch. And my sewing machine, the needles just got all wonky, the thread. Okay, I will do it again. All right. So we're going to put this lining out of the way too. And we're going to top stitch it. This is where I'm going to put the zipper pull on. You don't want to accidentally forget to do that. So I'm going to grab one of these zippers. And all I do is I make sure that the zipper goes on evenly on both sides. And if it looks even to the eye and the zipper's not like bulging, like it's both, it's getting feed in the circle, you just want to make sure whatever shape is on one side, the other side has the same shape. If it like is more rounded on the other side, then some of the zipper tape is fed more into one side than the other. And it just looks weird. So I'm just trying to make sure that inside is just the zipper tape is fed evenly. Let's see. And I will continue to play with this until it gets to the point where I like it. Then I just push it in and you'll hear an audible small click, and then I'll get it to the center. Okay. So then we're going to take our lining and our exterior, and we're just going to clip them separately real quick. We're going to click in place. We're going to, with some whatever you have handy. I have these hair clips that I was using for the wallets, and I'm trying to keep them separated from like the clips, but you know, we're going to have these and we're going to sew them right sides together at 1/4 of an inch. Back stitch. Okay. Okay, and I'm just going to open up the zipper a little bit. Right. So we're going to make sure that the zipper panel and the remaining pieces oh, I forgot to add. We haven't added the attachment. Did I? Oops. Hold on. We're doing the box corners. Hold on. Sorry. I'm sorry. I forgot. We're going to be okay. I'm absolutely right. We're going to attach. We're going to do the lining together on this one. They have two different methods of having the box corner, having the attachment of the D-ring and knot. I keep always forgetting that. So we're going to do this at a 1/4 of an inch as well. Hey. Oh yeah, it definitely does. All right. So we're just going to turn this inside out now. And we're going to open up the seams. Hold on. Apparently, I didn't catch this in the 1/4. And this fabric is a little bit finicky because it frays a lot. It's water resistant cotton. I got it at the fashion district in New York, but it's just a little finicky. All right. So we're going to turn this where it's now like a roll. And you can see there's an opening. And if you have an iron, you can iron the seams open. It helps tremendously just to have them nice and flat. You can finger press them. I'm just going to open them and place a clip. Here we go. All right, now let's do something with our strap. We're going to mark our centers. We're going to make our tabs. Half this, we're going to fold it in half on it itself. And because I'm doing this with vinyl opposed to cotton, I'm just going to use double-sided tape. If it doesn't want to, I promise you, I loathe this brown one with all my heart. Like, I love it because it's sticky, but then I hate it because it's so sticky. Let's see. Yeah, you have to copy and paste it. I'm sorry. I could put the link in again. Let's see. Because I'm putting the link in directly from the website. All right, so I'm going to fold it over. And if it's too bulky, because it is vinyl and you're like, I don't want to sew over this because look how thick this is. I'm gonna, because it's vinyl, it's not going to fray. You can just cut it in half and you can singe the ends and just call it a day. Because my thing is that this is a cute little pouch and I have this thing. I don't like bulk. I just don't think it's cute. I think that it distracts from the bag and that's all I could focus on. It's like a bump on a clear surface. I can't explain it. It's a weird thing that I get hyper fixated on. And then you can either use a 1/2 inch swivel hook, which I don't think I have. I got a 1 inch one, or you just keep them as tabs. It's your choice. But if you're gonna do it as a poop bag, definitely get a half. You can get some 1/2 inch swivel hooks, like from so many. There's so many small businesses that sell them. But if you're like the small businesses are a little bit on the pricey side, you can probably get some at Waywack or I'm saying it wrong again, Wawac or even Amazon. But if you had to choose between Wawac or Amazon, please, Wawac has better quality than Amazon does. Good morning. So I'm going to trim this. I'm going to cut it in half for the tabs. And then we're going to fold these in half and then stick them inside where the teeth in this meat, because it's a lot of bulk. So you're going through the teeth, the tabs, and the bottom exterior. So it's a lot you're sewing through. So we're going to now sew all this. And I'm going to leave out about 1/4 of an inch on the tabs at 1/4 of an inch. And if you're doing with vinyl, you don't have to use like stabilizer like I did. Okay, we're going to do that on this side too. We're going to grab this. We're going to fold it in half. We're going to put this on the crease, the bottom. Sandwich it in between the zipper. I'm just going to let some hang out like this. Just having an anchor is always a good idea to me. We're going to stitch this in place at 1/4 of an inch. Back stitch really well at the beginning and end. And I don't know, zipper teeth in me, I always back stitch. I have lost, so I finished this really beautiful Erica Bowler bag and I somehow did not back stitch when I guess well enough. And when I was like flipping the bag, the zipper slid out. It took me forever to get it back in, then hand sew the zipper closed, then somehow turn, go inside go inside one of the pockets, open the pocket up, go from the inside and pull the zipper out and then sew it into the lining. It was such a menace. So we're going to now, I did 1/4 of an inch. I'm now going to go in and do it at a 1/2 inch on each side. Back stitching again at the zipper a lot. I'm telling you, I got this thread on Amazon and I don't think my machine is liking this black thread very much. It keeps getting tangled. All right, here we go. We're going to remove all these tails that we made. And 1 second. We're going to go in and cut out little boxes. Now this is the part that gets a little bit interesting, so I need you to take a breath and be okay. We're going to draw little boxes out. The measurements are in the pattern on page 8. I'm just going to draw them. I had a pen. I'm looking for the pen. I'm just going to I was looking for also I have this really cool ruler that draws all these out really cool, but I can't find those. So, okay, we're going to do something. And when I read this, I asked the person who sent me this, I was like, what are you trying to give me a heart attack? What are you doing? And it's actually really cool. After I made a couple of these, I'm kind of content with this. I kind of like it. None of my scissors want to work right now. I need to get them sharpened. There was a sharpener at Joann's too, and that was my sign. And whenever I have these bright mermaid kind of ones, those fabrics like never want to cut for me. My scissors are like not working today. It's okay, no. We'll get through it. So we're gonna cut these. It's taking me to cut longer to make them. Good morning. Yeah, this machine has those stickers. The other machine does. Okay, I had someone tell me that they love my videos, but my stickers are a distraction. So I started removing them. But then I had this really idea on like doing something else with my machine. Not painting because I don't have the patience to wait for it to dry, but I have this other idea. So we're going to go inside and we're going to box our corners. I'm first because these threads are not secure anymore, we're just going to go back over and just sew them at a 1/2 inch. And just back stitch back and forth. And I'm just going to trim it down. Go back and back stitch just at a 1/2 inch. Whenever you cut the boxes, the line of stitching that you made before is no longer good because whatever back stitch you had is just gone. I'm just going to trim it. All right. So now we're going to box these corners. I know. I love the stickers too. They were really adamant. They're like, they're confusing. They're making me sick and da da da. And I was like, okay, I'm sorry. I felt really bad. We're just going to put some clips. So it's kind of bare. It's been bare for a little bit. Zamira still has tattoos. Tano only has, I don't really show. It's like, I feel like I'm darn if I do or darn if I don't. I don't really show video tutorials of me in my free arm. Patreon sees it occasionally. They had maybe 2 bags that I've done on there. Okay, we're just going to box them. Okay, and then we're going to sew these up. And make sure you backstitch before and after. Okay, I promise you, machine, I will never ever get you this thread. Just stop messing up. Okay, this will be my last time using the thread. And so what I like to do is I like to stitch like a couple stitches on and then I back stitch off just to make sure that everything got caught. Trim any loose threads. I gotta get all these loose threads off and put in the trash. And we're going to do the same to all 4 sides. Back stitch off. It just makes it easier to lock in all the stitches. I should have really did this in cotton. The cotton ones came out like really fast. So I got over like, I was like, yeah, I could do it in vinyl. I'm telling you, I'm sticking to a mon thread. I think machines get so temperamental with their threads that they like. It's not even funny. I like the look of this thread. It's like a little bit thicker, but honestly, it's a pain in the butt. Okay, and last one. And my machine decided to do the same thing again. Luckily, this is the last one, so I don't have to murder my machine and go Hulk smash. Because trust me, I want to go Hulk smash. Couple stitches on. All right. Now this is the part that gets interesting. So everything is by and by, right? We have a cute little pouch in the works. What do you think is the next step? Model machine do you like the most? I'm looking to buy an industrial machine. That is asking me like, what's my favorite kid? Like, I like all my machines for different reasons. The one that I guess you guys see me on the most is the 1541S. I love that machine. I think because that was the first machine I bought in cash from all the fairs I did. So each machine I bought at different times in my life from working on different fairs, doing different conventions or whatever. So the first machine I bought is the 1541S. So that has a special place in my heart for my everyday sewing with cotton. And different vinyls. I like the 5550 if you're not just working with bags and you're working with hats and quilting and garment making, you can't go wrong with the 5550 because you can change out the throat plates and you can work with lace and you can work with different stuff. If you already have like a domestic and a straight stitch machine and you want a bag making machine just for bags, then it makes sense to get an industrial free arm to me. So it just depends on what your needs are and what you're trying to inspire in the future. You think it's binding, right, Nancy? I said the same thing. No, no, my friends. See these bad boys? We pink it. You heard me. I had a heart attack. I had a heart attack. I had a heart attack. I was like, she's joshing me. But no, because these corners get nested, we pink. Nope. So, for all my people out there that don't like binding, there's a lot of you, okay? Because I hear all the time, whenever I don't have a binding bag, they're like, yay, I hear you. You're like, yay, no binding. This is the bag for you because as sure as you breathe, this is a pinking one. So, I actually think this bag, if you don't use any interfacing and you just use like waterproof canvas and vinyl or waterproof canvas on waterproof canvas, this is the bag for you because you can sell this bag. You could put numerous different things on here. I'm just going to singe that zipper tape really good and you're ready to go. So because this bag has the corners that you push out really well, and it's super boxy. It's not rectangle, it's super squared. And you have to really pink those seams down. I'm gonna do, and then I take my seam roller and I'm rolling that beautiful bean footage. Hold on. We can't iron, so when we can't iron, we roll it out. Yeah. I emailed the person who who suggested this pattern. I was like, "Are you trying to give me an interest?" But I could not deny the cuteness of this dang bag. How cute is this bag? Like, seriously. This is the cutest little bag. This is adorable. This is I don't know where I got this Aerodust. Either Sam's Creations in Canada. I'm not too sure. I love this iridescent fabric. The issue I have with it is that it does not take heat well. So when I try to put it in the heat press to put like interfacing like Decaville Light, um, Decaville Light Heavy, 808, Shape Flex 101, fleece or whatever, the colors start to warp even more together and it doesn't become cute. But how cute is this? And the thing is you really don't see the non-binding. But I literally had a heart attack. Would I bind? Yes. Do you have to bind? No. If you hate binding, this is your bag for you because if you cut down the seam allowance perfectly and you pink it, it will merge in with the lining and it'll be fine. This to me is a perfect bag, especially if you have water resistant canvas or waterproof canvas. this is a perfect little thing because this is like a great gift. Or like I said in the beginning, if you want to do an advent calendar, who doesn't like advent calendars? I save all the advent calendars that I get from Stitch Supply Co. because then I use them for my kids because they're such high in quality. So I'm a person that likes to repurpose. But now I know, knowing what I know now, like I could, having one of these, I can embroider or I can cut out letters and put like day 8 and put a little token in here and then put an ornament or a hook. These could be hanging from the tree. Or if you do Hanukkah, you can do the 8 crazy nights on this thing. If you do Kwanzaa, you can celebrate each day as well. Like if you do Chinese New Year, you can have your days on here. Like this is a really cute idea for to celebrate whatever religion, whatever holidays you celebrate. And I think also it's a really cute gift because this is the time of year that we all like to give back. And I personally like to give back to teachers. And I think handing them a gift card is nice, but putting something like this would be cool. And I know a lot of us have pets, and I know a lot of us have dogs. I think putting a grommet in here and having the poo poo bags in here, and you could just pull them out and it'll be cute. I think giving, if your daughter or your son's in cheer squad and getting the logo put on here and having each cheer team having this and having hand sanitizer and like um you know, like emergency toilet wipes or like the toilet seat covers that you can get like at Amazon, and they're like the ones that are folded up really small, like they're the seats covers, just in case they have to go somewhere that doesn't have seat covers. Like stuff like that is super cute, super original, and people truly appreciate it. Like your imagination, it can just go buck wild and have so much fun with these things. And they come in 3 different sizes. And as you can see, you can create them however you want. And I just really, really love them. Um, you can have so much fun. I like them as a little gift box. And I think you can just go ham. Go ham on these. And I think that anybody that gets one of these from you is truly cool. Like I give your nail artist one with nail fabric and put Starbucks and a Target gift card or something like that, or just something so really cute. Like it's something to give someone that you care about, but you're not putting hours in work. Like this can literally take you minutes. It took me like 4 minutes to cut out. That's it. You're cutting out 6 pieces of thing. And if you don't put interface, it is even shorter. You're cutting out lining, exterior, and tab. That's it. That is absolutely it. And like I said, although there's no pattern pieces, the measurements are not crazy like 7 and 3/4 of an inch or 7 and 7/8 of an inch. I hate when patterns do that. That is my biggest pet peeve because I'll be like, it's really hard for me to be like, where's the 3/16 of an inch? So, I'm not gonna, your girl will have to look it up, Google it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. um so I think this is cool. And this is also, if you have that cork bin or that vinyl bin that has little scraps of places that you've been trying to keep that, then this is the perfect thing for you. You can just mix and match it. And or if you've been trying to diet to do little appliques, this is it. This is cute. This is your little, I need to get it out of my sojo. And I kind of do like the fact that it is pinking, not binding. It saves a lot of time and a lot of stress. A lot of people stress over binding, and this is cute. No high school students would be like, "Oh, Mrs. Walker, you didn't bind my bag." So, like, I don't know. I feel like I appreciate the person who brought this to me and brought this to my attention. At first, I wanted to strangle them because I was like, what? But now I appreciate them because it brought me back to reality. There's no rules to sewing. The only rule is to have fun. So, like, it is. This is fun. So, and it brought me back to just let's have fun. So, is yep. If you buy the yeah, I think that you just make craft owl handmade like woo. So I will again, the links are in the thing. There's no affiliate link. The person was really nice enough to allow me to make a live video for it and just support a small business. She has other patterns and stuff like that as well. If you do have suggestions for next Novoween, or if you ever have any suggestions for a live sew, let me know. My email address is somewhere in my bio. You just click my name and you'll see my email address. And that is it, people. I will see you tomorrow for another sew or craft project, and I hope everyone has a tremendous day, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Bye. Stay whimsical.